Just another example of NASA faking space. Let's take a look here at this supposed image of Jupiter. Nothing more than CGI fakery with the supposed auroras towards the north. Let's take a look here again at NASA's official website where it states Hubble captures vivid auroras in Jupiter's atmosphere. Here's the problem. The date of June 30th, 2016. Now take a look at this. Another so-called official image of Jupiter. This one's from back in 2014. You see the problem here? Now let's take a closer look at the supposed two images provided from NASA of Jupiter. Here's the problem again. 2016, 2014. What's the difference here? Well, the difference is they added the supposed auroras on the north. And this is nothing but a Christmas tree. Give me a break. Take a look here. I mean, all the clouds are in the same exact position. Just the 2016 image is a bit, I would say, darker. This is a bit lighter in 2014. Here's a side-by-side. I mean, if people can't see what's taking place here with NASA, nothing more than fakery. I mean, give me a break. This is a complete insult if you have a brain in your head. The supposed clouds moving at the speeds they supposedly do, and they get the same exact image from 2 years apart. Not possible. Now, as always, how NASA loves to mock. Just like I showed before, with the supposed image of the blue marble, and I'll get into that in a little bit, with the occult of the blue marble, the name itself. Take a look here. This is an unedited image of the supposed blue marble. And what do you see here? As I shown before, it says sex in the clouds. Let's get a closer look at this. Clearly see it says sex in the clouds. This is the way they love to mock, and I'll get into that with the sex symbolism when it comes to NASA and Disney. I'm getting back to the image, again, supposedly, of Jupiter from 2016. So they took a look, again, just like the blue marble, there's always hidden messages. And with NASA, of course, being a government agency, it's all about mockery once again. Take a look here at this closer image. You can see some writing again in these clouds. It looks like Khan. You almost see an angelic image here. Let's take a closer look. Not quite sure to make out, but I definitely see Khan. Can't really make out what it says here. And again, the angelic image. Understand, once you understand this is nothing but fakery, then you're going to see what's taking place here, where they're intentionally putting these hidden messages in. I see, again, more of a con job. That's all it is, and that's why they put that con in there. Now, understand what's taking place with the deep deception that's taking place in this world with NASA. I'm going to show this image here, going back in time with Walt Disney and Werner von Braun, a former Nazi. And you see these two together. Both Masons, both on the same page. And you'll understand the sex symbolism. Work on the same premise of sex symbolism with mockery in plain sight. Take a look at Disney. You see the tangled, and you see the sex symbolism once again. So again, these two are one and the same. Two Freemasons that operate in the same exact manner. For those that don't know, again, here's Werner von Braun, the former Nazi. Here's some images going back to World War II. Here he is in civilian clothing. Just a closer look right here. And just another image of Walt Disney with Werner von Braun. Why are these two always together? They basically work in the same team, the same side. Nothing more than propaganda, faking space. Just take a look at this image. For those that don't know, haven't seen this image from NASA, this is an official image from NASA's website of the planet Pluto. And you see how Pluto's head fits perfectly in the supposed image of Pluto. It's pretty obvious for those that have eyes to see what's taking place with the connection with NASA and Disney. Again, nothing more than propaganda. All these fake planets, it's all they give us. Understand, again, when it comes to Werner von Braun, here's an image with John F. Kennedy. Both deceivers. People believe Kennedy was some type of hero. Nothing could be further from the truth. A great deceiver, that's all he was. If he was a true speaker, he would have outed NASA as nothing more than propaganda and how they are faking space. Now, one thing I find very interesting when it comes to, again, Werner von Braun. Take a look at his gravestone. Out of all the Bible verses he has on his tombstone or his gravestone, it's from Psalms 19:1, and this mentions God's firmament. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. This, for those that don't know, the entire concept of the biblical flat earth with the firmament. In biblical cosmology, the firmament is the structure above the atmosphere, conceived as a vast solid dome. Now you understand what's taking place with this tombstone. Again, more mockery with Wernher von Braun, head of rocketry. And they have, again, this Bible verse talking about the biblical firmament. Now, for those that believe in NASA, all the lies they spewed over the years, nothing more than frauds, nothing more than deceivers, take a look at these images of the space shuttles, supposed space shuttles going into space. Why do you see this huge arch? Okay, take a look at some more images off Cape Canaveral. Huge arch. These supposed space shuttles, they do launch, but all they do is go into the ocean. They're not going to outer space. Just more images, more of the same. People can't grasp this. These so-called leaders of this world, they're all working together to deceive us all. People can't grasp this. Once they have removed God from the equation, they make themselves gods. And that's what it's all about with these deceivers. And so many people that love NASA, the idea of space, they don't realize they're being deceived. Generation after generation after generation have been deceived into believing the ball earth. Understand, as I stated many times, not a single teacher from elementary school, from middle school to high school to college to university has ever seen the supposed blue marble from space. They just teach what they're told to teach. And if they do deviate, they're out of a job. Now let's take a look here at Robert Simon, the man that's basically credited for the blue marble image. One thing that needs to be understood, all the images of the supposed blue marble are nothing more than CGI and composites. NASA does not even deny this. You can pause it here on this image and read the whole article yourself. But basically he states here that he compiles data from NASA satellites and makes these images. What's the deal with that? Trillions of dollars spent on NASA, and all they give us are these paintings, these CGIs, these composite images. Give me a break. Now, to get on the occult side, when it comes to NASA, and the fakery that's taken place, nothing but deception, a free Masonic deception that's taken place here. Let's go back in time here. Was with Buzz Aldrin, and you see the Masonic fez with the Apollo 11. Understand the occult of Apollo. Apollo is mentioned in the Bible in Revelation 9:11. The only verse in the entire Bible where the Antichrist is named as Apollyon, which is the same as Apollo. So understand as well, 9 is Satan's number. You get the 11, so you get the 9:11. Just for reference right here with Revelation 9:11, talking about the angel from the bottomless pit, has the name Apollyon, which is the same as Apollo. Understand as well, with September 11th being 9/11, nothing more than a Masonic satanic ritual, showing this image from a satanic website, showing the Pentagon with the number 9. Again, this is Satan's number. Now, showing these images here, as well with Buzz Aldrin from back in 1969 with this letter. Take a look here. He makes a mention, a reference to the 33rd degree of Freemasonry. Take a look here. Ends off with Edwin E. Aldrin Jr. Pause this image. Read it for yourself. The entire letter. The mention of the 33rd. Stated right here. Now, to continue on with Freemasonry and the deception with NASA. Take a look again when it comes to Buzz Aldrin. See here with the Masonic symbol. This postcard as well. There's zero doubt he is a Freemason. Another image here with Apollo 8, and you see the Masonic handshake. Now, to continue on to understand the deception, the world deception, where the world's a stage and all these so-called countries are actually working together as one. You see Russia, you see US, you see the Masonic hand sign. You see the Russian here with the Illuminati owl. This is all about mockery. He claims this was a gift from his daughter to bring aboard to the International Space Station. Take a look here when it comes to the owl symbolism. You see here again how the world's a stage. All these Masons are working as one. And you see above the White House, and you see the owl symbolism. Understand what's taking place. The Owl and Bohemian Club. What's this all about? Take a look at this image with George Bush in the owl. Again, what is this all about with the owl symbolism? Not only the owl, but when it comes to goats and other animals, such as cattle, bulls, and the so-called elite that worship these animals. What is this, again, all about? It says right here in Romans 1:25, who changed the truth of God into a lie, talking about the so-called kings or presidents of this world, and worshipped and served the creature more than the creator. So again, these Satanists that run this world, they know the Bible inside out, and this is why they do what they do. And they're all into owls, bulls, goats, and the symbolism with these animals, this fictitious phoenix in the 33rd. Now getting back to what's taking place here again with the occult, as I mentioned before, with Werner von Braun next to Kennedy, it's finding a former Nazi next to a U.S. president. And understand what's taking place with the occult of 33, Order Out of Chaos. This is their sign. It's the double-headed eagle or phoenix, whatever you want to call it. It's all about duality. Talking about Kennedy, get the number 33. It's all going to add up and make sense. Getting back to Robert Simon. The reason he was propped up for this position, a very important position, with creating the blue marble. Just so happens that Robert is 33 in numerology. Now, again, understand the concept of the blue marble. And they don't devise this name, blue marble, out of thin air. They want to spotlight this. The reason is, blue marble is 33 as well in numerology. And I found this pretty interesting as well. Again, this world is staged, and everybody that makes it on top of this world, they're nothing more than Freemasons. Take a look here, of course, at science fiction with George Lucas and the Death Star. As I mentioned in previous videos, Lucas was a Mason as well. How did they come up with the concept of the Death Star and that name? Just so happens Death Star is 33 as well. People can't grasp what's taking place in this world. They're born into deception. They cannot break away, break free from the deception. Why is that? Just like Friedrich Nietzsche said, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed.
Outside the limit of our sight, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. They have us. They control us. They are our masters. Wake up! They have recruited the rich and the powerful, and they have blinded us to the truth.
It's the edge of the world in all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. In Cobain, can you hear the spheres singing songs off station to station? And Alderon's not far away, it's Californication.
7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have main engine start.
With all the videos I'm making covering the flat earth lately, I'm getting a lot of questions about satellites. You know, this is their evidence that the earth is a ball. Now let's take a look at these images of these satellites. Do these look real to you? I want you people that talk about satellites all the time to show me a real image of a satellite. All you get are these CGI images, not a single real image of a satellite anywhere. Why is that? All we get is this fake garbage. You get a CGI satellite, you get a CGI planet, all bogus, 100%. So, for all you people coming to my channel, talking about satellites, make a video, produce real satellites. You can't do it because they don't exist, period. Supposedly, close to 3,000 satellites up in space. Again, all we get is this fake garbage. Now let's look at what ISS has to produce as far as real satellites. Get that fake garbage. You get this. All CGI, computer animated. Looks like a video game. Where are the satellites? You don't see any because they don't exist. Look at this. Wow. You believe this is real? If you believe this is real, you're going to believe every single lie NASA, the media, your government tells you. You've been completely blinded from birth. You believe everything you've been told your whole life. And any time someone questions an official story by your leaders, you get angry, you get upset, you get defensive. Because no one likes to be told they've been lied to their entire lives. But all you get, again, is computer animated garbage. Your whole life is nothing but garbage. Now with the supposed live feed from the ISS, you get this bogus CGI satellite here. Where are all the rest of the satellites? Where are they? How can people see through this deception? You believe this is real? You gotta be kidding me. Again, complete mockery on the masses that take lies as truth and truth as lies. Now let's take a look at some photos supposedly from NASA of the ball Earth, the blue marble, spinning at 1,000 miles an hour in space. You believe these are real. All fake garbage. Again. How people can't see this? No clue. It's a waste of time arguing with these idiots that can't see their own two eyes. Unbelievable how the masses completely blinded by their masters. In a form of mockery with Hollywood, they're going to tell you the truth right in front of your face as form of mockery. Under the Dome, that TV show, it's exactly what we're living under, the dome. That's why all the images of Earth from space, all the fake satellite images, they're all fake. Why? They cannot get past the dome to take real images of Earth. That simple. So again, with these TV shows, such as the Big Bang Theory as well, they like to put the occult all in plain sight with these TV shows. And again, like I stated before, when you see a rainbow after it's done raining and the sky clears, what you get here are these water beads that act like a mirror that get a reflection from the dome that is above us. More of the same. That's a reflection, Again, the water acting as a mirror, a reflection of the dome above us. And I found this pretty interesting with the Sky Dome, another form of mockery with the name Sky Dome. It was built by IBI in Canada. What do you see? The upside down pentagram, right side up pentagram. The occult in plain sight. And this is their official website. Look it up yourself. I'll show some more images here from their website, giving the details about the Sky Dome. Now the occult with the Sky Dome. And what do you see here? The obelisk. Right outside. Again, all about the occult. All these large companies, to get their contracts, to be successful, they know their role. They know what they need to do. Just looking at some images here. More images. This is the one that's right in your face. You know, on their home page for the Sky Dome, this is their image. Again, with the occult in plain sight. Completely ridiculous how people can't see that those that rule this world worship Satan. Now, talking about Sky Dome, let's take a look here with The Simpsons. And of course, as I mentioned before, Matt Groening of The Simpsons, being a Freemason, what does he have? They're going to put the Sky Dome in one of their episodes. And of course, more little occultic symbol here. They're all about the occult. Everyone that makes on top of this world, with no exception, they're part of the so-called Illuminati, the elite, all those that worship Satan.